Okay, so when you talk about multiplication of matrices, there is a condition that you need to remember first. Condition is that number of columns in first matrix must equal number of rows in second matrix. In general, if matrix A has order m by n and B has order n by p, then A into B has order m by p. See, this element has to be equal in both the cases, compulsory, because that is the condition. If you remember, I had told you that the second element over there is representing the column numbers and this is representing the row numbers. So in such a case, as per the condition, number of columns in the first, so this must equal the number of rows in the second, so it is this. So if these both are equal, only then the multiplication is possible. And when you multiply, the product matrix, which is A into B, will always have the order m into p. I'll explain you this with the help of an example. Suppose if I have a question, matrix A, which is suppose like this, 2 5 1 3, and matrix B over there has order or elements 1 6 2 3 1 5. So when I want to see the order, first of all, see, there are two columns and there are two rows. So because there are two columns in the first matrix and two rows in the second matrix, 100% multiplication of A and B is possible. So let me see the order over here. The order is 2 into 2. Here the order is 2 by 3 or 2 into 3. So the product matrix A cross B or A into B will have the order 2 into 3. Now when I already know that the order will be 2 into 3, now the question is, how should I get the product value? How should I get the multiplication elements? So listen carefully, guys. We have to remember the simple figure of 7 when we are multiplying. The horizontal will be representing the first matrix. The vertical will be representing the second matrix. So when I want to multiply A into B, I write over here 2 5 1 3 multiplied by 1 6 2 3 1 5. Now just observe very carefully how I multiply the matrices. I will be seeing the first matrix horizontally and the second matrix vertically. So in this case, you will get 2 multiplied by 1, which is equal to 2. 5 multiplied with 3, that is equal to 15, and these both will be added. So I have done the multiplication of the first row with the first column because it is representing the figure of 7. See, like this. Again repeat the procedure for the first row and second column, first row and third column. So let us do that. 2 into 6, first with first, second with second. That's very simple. 2 into 6, 12, 5 into 1, 5, and add. Again 2 into 2, 4, 5 into 5, 25, and then add once again. So we have multiplied all the columns of the second matrix with the first row. First row, first column, first row, second column is these values, and the first row, third column is the last value. Now we'll go to the second row and repeat the same procedure for the first column, second column, and the third column one by one. So 1 into 1, that is 1. 3 into 3, that is 9. Add. 1 into 6, that is 6. 3 into 1, that is 3. Again add. 1 into 2, that is 2. And 3 into 5, that is 15. And again add the numbers. So when I want to get the product matrix, this is going to be 17. Again 12 and 5, 17. This is going to be 29, 10, 9, and 17. So that is your value of A into B. Now one very important point that you need to see over here. This is our value of A into B. In case if you wish or if you want to find the value of B into A, it may be asked or may not be asked. So B into A अगर निकालना है तो अपन लिख के देखते हैं, ठीक है. 1, 6, 2, 3, 1, 5 multiplied by 2, 5, 1, 3. If you observe very carefully, the first matrix over here is having 3 columns, whereas here there are only 2 rows, because number of columns of the first matrix is not equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Therefore multiplication B into A does not exist. If the second matrix over there had also got the 3 rows, then obviously we could have multiplied the 2 matrices. So from here we understand that in case of matrices, a very important point that comes, A into B is not always equal to B into A. This is a very important point that you need to remember for matrices. It is possible for basic numbers. 2 into 5 is 10, as well as 5 into 2 is also equal to 10. Numbers will satisfy this condition, but matrices don't satisfy that condition always. So A into B will not be equal to B into A in case of matrices. That was example number 1. Let us take one more example. Suppose if there is a matrix A, let us say 3, 2, -1, 6, -2, and 4. Matrix B, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1 sec. -3, 2, 4. Suppose if you get this kind of a matrix. So first of all, we'll check our condition. 1, 2, and 3. So there are 3 columns. There are also 3 rows. So multiplication A into B will 100% be possible. So let us solve A into B. 3, 2, -1, 6 minus 2 4 multiplied by 5 minus 3 1 2 2 and 4. 3 into 5, that is 15. 2 into 1, that is 2. Minus 1 into 2, that is negative 2. And all these numbers will be added again. So that was first row with the first column. Now first row with the second column. So 3 into minus 3, that is going to be minus 9. 2 into 2, that is going to be 4. Minus 1 into 4, that is going to be negative 4. This will be added. So we have multiplied first row with the first column, this element. First row multiplied with the second column, so it is this element. Repeat the procedure for the second row first column, second row second column. 6 into 5, 30. Minus 2 into 1, negative 2. And 4 into 2, that is 8. And these all numbers will be added. 6 into negative 3, negative 18. Negative 2 into 2, negative 4. And 4 into 4, that is going to be 16. Again, all these numbers will be added. So I get 15 plus 2 minus 2. So basically it is going to remain as 15. Now this will be minus 9 plus 4 minus 4. So this will become negative 9. 30 plus 8, 38, minus 2, 36. Minus 18 minus 4, that is going to be minus 22. And minus 22 plus 16, that is going to be negative 6. So that is your value of A into B. Let us check whether the value of B into A is possible over here or not. So if I want to find the value of B into A, I have to write the B element first. So the B element is 5 minus 3, 1, 2, 2, 4 multiplied by 3, 2 minus 1, 6, negative 2, 4. So once again, let me check the condition. Whenever you have to multiply the matrices, first thing that we do is we check our condition. The condition over there says that there are 2 columns and there are 2 rows. So 100% multiplication B into A also exists over here. So let us check what comes out the value of B into A. As we did in the previous case, 5 into 3 and minus 3 into 6. So that is going to be 5 into 3, 15, and this is going to be negative 18, and we will add 5 into 2, 10. Negative 3 into negative 2 will be positive 6, and again add 5 into negative 1, negative 5. Negative 3 into 4, negative 12, add. So we have multiplied both elements of first row with all the 3 columns over here. We'll again repeat the procedure for the second row and all the 3 columns, third row and all the 3 columns. So let us do 1 into 3, 3, 2 into 6, 12, and then add 1 into 2, 2, 2 into minus 2, minus 4, and then add 1 into minus 1, negative 1, 2 into 4, 8, and then add 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 4, 24, so I get plus 24. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into minus 2, negative 8, so plus that. 2 into minus 1, negative 2, 4 into 4, 16, and again add that. So when we solve this, 15 minus 18, negative 3, 16, so that would be minus 17, minus 5 and minus 12, 15, 2 and negative 4, so negative 2, this is going to be positive 7, 30, 4 and negative 8 is negative 4, minus 2 and 16 will become 14. So once again, students, if you observe, this is your value of A into B, this is your value of B into A, with no angle A and B look same, in fact AB and BA. So again that proves the point as we just now saw, AB is not equal to B into A. That's a very important point that you need to remember over there.